Guess I play semi-pro, right?
No, man, you worse. You Sunday league.
Hello and welcome to the Sunday League podcast brought to you by Small World Media. Our host, Thomas Helms, could not make it tonight, obviously. So we got myself hosting we got Kale Davis and James Peeler here tonight. We are going to run through all things baseball, I guess you could say. In case if you've never watched the podcast before. But obviously today was the last day of the season. Game 162 has been completed for all teams. We are now, all the playoff seeds are locked in. There are no needs for any makeup games or anything like that. So we have the seeding available.
Marlins are having a makeup game tomorrow.
What?
Marlins are having a makeup inning tomorrow.
No, we don't have to anymore.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, shut up, Kel.
So we'll just run through the order in the postseason right now. So in the AL, we have the Rays facing off against the Rangers. They start on Tuesday. All games start on Tuesday, I should say.
Can we talk about that? Can we go? Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, but instead of just going over the picture, I feel like because that's going to be
Yep. So Casey, since you're a Rays fan, talk about it. Who would you have rather played if you want to play the Rangers or what you're talking about?
The Rangers. I think the Rangers. I think we got lucky with that. To be honest, I mean, literally it came down to the wire. The Astros had to win today. Obviously they did, and the Rangers lost 1-0. Obviously,
that's Big Brother.
And so again, the Astros clinched their.
Did you see Bregman's post game?
No, I haven't.
People want to know the Astros. Yeah, he said people want to know what would happen if the Astros didn't win the
bottom
division.
feeders.
I guess we'll never know.
That's
awesome. It was tough.
Yeah. But yeah, as a Rays fan, I think that is the best case scenario for us.
Really?
I didn't want to play the Blue Jays because we just played them 6 times, pretty much in a row. We split the whole season series against them 50-50. To us, I mean, we beat them today 12-8. We were winning 11-0, and they came back and made it a game. To me, especially when it comes down to playing them 9 times in a row, is what it would have been for the 3-game series. Their offense is too good to face a team that many times consecutively.
Yeah, especially with the pitchers.
Yeah, they've seen our pitchers over and over again. They had our bullpen's numbers, and that offense would have just overpowered our offense for sure, and a best of 3 game set.
Because y'all did or this I know this is a stupid question. Did y'all play Texas this year?
Yeah, they actually won this. They won the season series, so we took 2 out of 3 the first time we played them at home, and then when we went to Globe Life, we got swept.
You guys will be at the Trop too.
Yeah, we'll be at the Trop for those 3 games.
12 people in the fans.
And we are statistically, we probably will have 12 people. It's a 3:00 game, so we'll not have.
Are you going?
No, I got to work.
So you're one of the fakes.
Not committed.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Now if they make it to the ALDS or CS or the World Series, yeah, I'm missing out on work. But for a wild card game, not yet.
Just playoffs.
Yeah, not yet.
Playoffs.
But I will say, with that lineup, I mean, like I said, because y'all lost 2 biggest pitchers, which we've talked this all year. Rays have what's it called, pot players where they're just hot for a little bit and then people figure them out.
Yeah, we're very.
That's what I feel like. Yeah, I feel like that's what the pitcher, not Jeffries,
Rasmussen,
the lefty.
Jeffrey Springs.
Okay, it was Jeffrey. And Rasmussen's he's been good for y'all ever since y'all got him from Milwaukee. Mm-hmm. But that lineup's pretty deep.
The thing with the Rangers is they don't really have a lot of pitching. I mean, they have Evaldi.
Does Reagans get a start?
He's with the Royals.
That gummit. I'm dyslexic.
Get it together. But
I'm dyslexic. I always think he came from. Never mind.
Hey,
they come from Rangers.
He does have a Texas Rangers in fantasy, so I'll give you that. Yeah. But no, that was a horrible trade in my opinion. Giving up freaking Cole Reagans for freaking Aroldis Chapman.
They needed a bullpen.
Yeah, I like it.
It's kind of like the Cubs giving up. But James, it doesn't look so bad now.
Yeah, if Cole Reagans sucked, you'd be saying, "Oh, greatest trade ever." But now because
it's always a risk.
Yeah, but you think of Aroldis Chapman, he's not the same Aroldis Chapman. He's not gonna do damage like he did. Yeah, but it's not consistent. Did you see him last year with the Yankees? There was a strike zone.
I hate it. I don't use this word very often, but I hate Aroldis Chapman.
I agree with you.
Ever since 2020, when he threw it at that guy's head and then stared him down,
Mike Rosso. But yeah, so that's going to be a really good series. I think it's really going to come down to who hits more. Obviously, Rangers lineup is definitely a lot bigger than ours, deeper than ours for sure.
From Texas.
But it comes down to, I think we have a better staff and bullpen than them. Personally,
y'all got Kevin Cash.
We statistically have the best record at home in all of MLB. Again, playoffs is a different story, but you want to take that into consideration. The Rangers they're hot and cold.
Yeah,
I mean, very iffy right now.
The only experience they really have is Seager and Simeon. And Simeon really doesn't have too much experience in the playoffs and stuff.
Experience now.
Seager's been in it since his rookie year.
Adolis could pop off too. That's a big question.
I really like that young outfielder, man.
Yeah, I do too.
I'm biased because he's a big Christian, but
yeah, hey, he's great. And one thing I'll be looking out for is during the series is the friendly competition between Nathaniel Lowe and Josh Lowe. Obviously, Nathaniel was with us, and then we traded him to the Rangers. I think it would be kind of cool to just see like the brothers. Yeah. I think it would be from
storyline.
Yeah, it would be a great storyline. I can't imagine being their parents. I mean, that's got to feel like the best thing ever, getting to see both of your sons play and
making your parents proud could never.
Yeah, but so yeah, what's y'all's take on that? Who takes that series?
Scherzer really hurts Texas.
I say
as much
Rays.
I hate to say it. Yeah, I think.
I say
I
Rays.
don't know.
I think it goes the distance 3.
If there is a script, everyone wants to see the Rays, Baltimore go after it.
No, I don't. I could not care less about that,
dude.
But
I think everybody wants to see the Astros and the Orioles go after it.
Yeah.
I think that's
just good with that.
I'm kind of to be different, and just because I don't know, I guess because Josh Hamilton and stuff, I believe in Texas, and I think the manager plays a huge role.
I agree,
and I trust Bush Bochy much more than I trust Kevin Cash.
100%.
So I'll go Texas.
I mean, I think it would be dumb for me to not go for my own team.
Loyalty question mark.
I'll go with the Rays, but I think it will be one of the better series. I think that we'll see from a wild cards perspective. So really looking forward to it. I think it'll be good. Next one that we see is the Blue Jays and the Twins
in Minnesota.
Let's just go ahead and pick. There's nothing
you like Minnesota in that?
No, I said it's in Minnesota.
Yeah, it's in Minnesota. Yeah,
Minnesota hasn't won a playoff game since Kirby Puckett. I don't know if that's true or not.
Do you really think that carries over again? Because mostly it's been against the Yankees that they've lost, obviously.
Yeah, but I have zero faith in Minnesota. The only thing they have going for them is Sonny Gray, but if I'm honest,
Joe Ryan.
Yeah, but
Pablo Lopez. They got 3.
I forgot about Lopez.
That is a 3-man rotation.
Blue Jays. The Blue Jays have the same thing. Blue Jays got a solid 3 too. Gausman, Bassett, Barrios. That's solid, dude. I'm taking Blue Jays.
I think the Twins break the curse.
I'm going Blue Jays. Kale, what you got?
Dadgummit.
Go with your gut.
I mean, let's look at it. Lineup wise, Blue Jays win.
100%.
100%. But at the same time, that lineup never gets to their potential. I feel like they never get there.
Or I'll say this: I don't think they get there together. because like 2021 where Vladimir Guerrero was like the best player on the planet. But Bo Bichette kind of had like he didn't have a bad year, but
down season. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, I feel like they're not a cohesive unit.
I agree.
I agree that they as a team they don't come together and play their best ball together.
Yeah.
So you're going Twins.
And Gosman is known to have one good start, one bad start. You know, like he's
so
very
need one good start.
I know, and so to me, it's like coming into the playoffs in a 3-game set. You need to win 2, obviously. And your ace is like a guy that you're like, I hope he doesn't have one of his bad games. That is a scary thought. I mean, I think Gosman is great. I think he is a legitimate ace, and I think he would be an ace for a lot of these playoff teams. But just that thought in my mind of it's tough.
I'll say this could have been the shortest ever if you didn't bring up Sanchez.
Sanchez.
That gummit Lopez. I'm an idiot. Max Kepler, Michael Taylor.
What's his name? The shortstop. Is he going to be healthy? Not Correa. No, not Correa. The young guy.
Oh.
No, the young guy.
Julian?
No, he plays second base. The young guy. He had like 3 grand slams.
Royce Lewis.
Royce Lewis.
Yeah, Royce Lewis. Is he going to be healthy for it? I think he actually plays third base.
Season.
Yeah.
He's not on the roster right now, so I don't know.
No. Dang. That's going to be a big blow. Buxton, if Buxton can come up with some big swings.
I think
I don't know.
Sorry, I'm pulling up and this is the dumbest way to go about it. I know that, but it's so close to my head. This is how I'm going about it. Okay, so I'm going to go with you got Max Kepler. I feel like Michael A. Taylor. And I thought Royce Lewis was playing left field for them.
I think he plays both.
Okay.
I think he can play outfield.
And then Willie Castro, I know he plays a little bit. You know what? Screw it. I'm going Blue Jays.
Blue Jays?
I think.
Coming on.
I'll stay with the Twins. And in my eyes, I think better pitching beats better hitting and come playoffs.
Oh, I agree, yeah.
And in the playoffs, you need 1 or 2 guys to get hot from a hitting side, and from pitching side, from bullpen and stuff like that you can lean on, of course. But I think from a pitching side, when you got 3 guys, just dogs that can go out there and you say, today's a win day for sure. And then they have the alien out in the bullpen, Johan Duran, that can.
Who's fresh because he hasn't pitched all year.
I would say he hasn't really done a lot.
But he's so
he's an animal. Yeah,
he's still a flamethrower.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah,
I want he's hot.
I'd take him over Romano, not from a fantasy perspective, but I'd rather have him over Romano.
But then they got they picked up what's his name from St. Louis?
Hicks.
No, that's the Blue Jays.
Yeah, that's what he means.
Yeah,
sorry.
You said Romano.
Yeah,
he swapped.
Yeah.
So
I still go Blue Jays. I like the Jays.
I think that's still a pretty decent series.
I think a guy like George Springer is big for the Blue Jays.
That's true.
That's why I picked the Blue Jays.
Yeah,
because I do agree. You need start because I think you need leaders. And when did Joey Gallo get hurt? Because I saw he's on the IL.
He ain't doing anything, dude.
Oh, I know that's what like he's the most flourished or like not flourished. God, I'm
disappointment.
No, like seasoned veteran on the team. I feel like
a
lot of young guys.
Correa is probably.
Oh,
that's true.
Yeah, I hate him or dislike him very strongly.
Yeah, or Sonny Gray might be, but that's from a pitching side.
Yeah, but I swear, I feel like he hasn't ever done anything in the big moments.
No, he hasn't. You're right.
So,
okay, I think that's fair. So we got y'all two going with Blue Jays, me going with the Twins. I think the Twins upset them, even though they are the higher seed. I think they're still the underdogs.
I agree.
So
that's all division and stuff.
Yeah, the next one is, which I'm actually really looking forward to. This is the Brewers and Diamondbacks.
Yeah.
really looking forward to that series. I'm looking forward to both the NL series, honestly. But the Brewers Diamondbacks, you got a young, hungry team in the Diamondbacks. Obviously, pitching is a question mark there. I feel like you have a flip flop.
Kelly.
You got Kelly.
But Kelly hasn't been healthy all season. I think
he's only there for one game.
I think he's healthy right now. Or
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think he's healthy right now.
No, he just got blood clots. Who cares?
Those heal.
Yeah.
Take some blood thinners.
We got white blood cells for that.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I'm just joking.
So I think it's a really good series. I think Brewers take it simply because of their pitching. Hot take, could see the Brewers maybe even going to the World Series. I think they are the team that could upset the Braves. I do.
You're a hater.
I don't think it will happen, but I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised if the Brewers really blow us out of the water this postseason. I mean, that pitching staff, that bullpen is crazy. I mean, you said it with the last round that we just talked about, Kale. Good pitching beats good hitting any day.
Yeah, I agree.
Now, obviously, their lineup is still weak, as it has been for the past few years. I think that will also be a really good series, and I love to see. I know it's not called Miller Park anymore, but I love to see Miller Park.
Oh, it's always Miller Park. Yeah,
in a playoff atmosphere. I think that's really cool, and obviously to see the Diamondbacks back in it since 2017. I mean, I think it's really cool to just see teams that we haven't seen in a while, make it this year. I think that's really, really exciting. Any other takes on that?
I think just because, I mean, and it could get hot at the right time, and I haven't really paid attention on it since I've been all Braves because I've cared about. We'll talk about it later, but that home run record, I've been on it. But Coy McCarroll's been down. I feel like for the last 2 months. It feels
lineup has.
And like I said, I take Burns and Woodruff. I take Woodruff, especially. I just feel like he's a bulldog, man.
And Freddie Peralta.
Right. I mean, fastball Freddie. I think the Brewers get it. I think it's a low-scoring series overall. Probably, I think the max is 4 to 5 runs a game.
Yeah. Combined?
No. I'm saying, I think if they go to 3, I think combined maybe 15 runs. That's over under 15 runs, I'd say.
Good
and as much as I can't stand him, especially after that whole, did you see that Rowdy Tellez interview?
Yeah.
With Josh Donaldson.
Yeah. I mean, but Josh Donaldson,
big for that.
I'll say he's been big down the stretch for sure. So he could be a guy. I'll take the Brewers, just like you said, because of the pitching.
Yeah.
Even though I believe in Zach Gallen, I think he's an animal, and he's a UNC boy, not from UNC, but went to Chapel Hill. So I'll take Brewers, and I think Zach Gallen wins the game. So I'll take it going to 3 as well.
Over Burns?
I don't know, man. I'm just trying to make it 3 games in every series. I want as much baseball as I can get.
I agree.
Till it's done.
Yeah.
I think Brewers take it in the first 2 games.
Ooh.
I think Gallen throws a gem, but I think he gives up a late home run or something, a 2-run shot.
Maybe, yeah.
And they might
to who? Call it right now. To who?
To
Rowdy Tellez.
Nah, not Rowdy.
I can't even say his
Donaldson.
Honestly, that is. I don't think Adonis.
You're just mad because he left and became a good player.
I'm glad he left.
Yelich.
Yeah, I forgot about Yelich.
There we go.
Yeah.
That could be
or he gives up just a big hit to Yelich, something like that.
It ain't Terang, that's for sure.
Who?
Terang.
Yeah, Bryce Terang.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. So James, you're going with Brewers too?
Yeah, I'm running it.
Okay.
I just think
now we get to the good stuff.
Yeah, this is
the grit. Now we got the Phillies and the Marlins. James, I'll let you speak on your Marlins. Obviously, you talk about how you felt the past couple of days with them on the edge of even making it in, to now obviously clinching and now possibly playing one of the tougher teams in a wild card team. But yeah, what's your take?
Honestly, I would rather play the Phillies than the Brewers. Honestly, if I had to choose, I would rather play the Phillies than the Brewers. The Marlins have been playing the Phillies all year, so I feel like we know them more than the Brewers. The Brewers, like with your guys' starting three, with Burns, Woodruff, and Peralta, when we were in Milwaukee, they walked all over us. It was ugly. When we were in Philly and sometimes when they were in Miami, it was actually somewhat of a good game. So honestly, I would rather play Philly than the Brewers. But again, still a good team. With the Marlins losing Sandy and Yuri, it's going to be tough, don't get me wrong. We'll probably have Luzardo go 1. I'd say Braxton 2, and then Cabrera 3, which is awful to say. And we're in Philly, so I mean, I really like to see Soler back in the postseason, seeing Jazz finally in the postseason, Araz in the postseason, because I think he rested. He came off the bench. I think he took the last game off, so I think he'll be healthy for game 1. Just seeing them in postseason, I think, because they've been hot. I mean, I don't think they played any of their starters. Or if they did, they took them out for the last game against the Pirates today. But if we come out hot, it could be. I mean, I'm hyping myself up because we made it. But
100%, yeah, you're just trying to make it.
Yeah. Hey, we were squeaking in, and then we just 2 seed. Yes, hurt. Yeah. So no, but I'm excited to see us in the postseason. So, and then the Cubs, I think that was the biggest surprise. Marlins making it in was also surprising, but the Cubs falling out. I think that's more surprising than the Marlins coming in.
Yeah,
I agree.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Casey, I'll let you go because I don't have much to say. Mine's pretty easy.
Yeah, I mean, I think it'll be a good match. Obviously, I think if Sandy and Yuri were healthy, I think it would be a different story. I think it would be that much more of a great series. Mm-hmm. Regardless, I think it's going to be a good series. Obviously, that lineup for the Phillies is one of the scariest lineups in baseball. So I am anxious to see how that looks from a young team's perspective, especially from the pitching staff. I will have to say, though, one thing I do think is a little bit of a positive is both of your 1 and 2 starters, if you go Luzardo and Braxton. Mm-hmm. Both lefties.
Yep.
So that kind of, I mean, obviously you got Trey that's already, but I mean that takes Schwarber, Harper. Obviously they're gonna hit, but
so definitely Schwarber, but I don't know about Harper.
Yeah, I don't know. Castellanos has been having a good year. Bryson Stott is also lefty, a big kind of contact guy.
Alec Bohm.
Yeah, Alec Bohm, he's a righty. Brandon Marsh
JT
is also a lefty.
Jeez, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's going to be a good series. That bullpen for the Phillies is still a little scary, honestly. I think from playoff.
They have the people. They have the guys, but they have been shaky. Yes, agreed. They have the name.
But that's also the same thing with y'all too, though.
Yeah.
So I think it's a very much of. I mean, I'm going to root for the Marlins, but I think it'll be a decent series. I don't see a sweep. I don't see a sweep in that one.
No.
But I'm looking forward to that one. Yeah. What you got, Kale?
Yeah, Phillies in 2.
I knew he was going to say that.
Yeah. Listen, I'm gonna be rooting for the Marlins. Go get them, guys.
Dude, that very could happen.
But Trey Turner's gonna hit like 6 home runs or something crazy. If they had Yuri and Alcantara, I'd say okay, like Marlins actually have a pretty decent chance. Mm-hmm. But when you got Aaron Nola and Zach Wheeler on the mound. Now they've been up and down all year. I understand that.
I'm not high on them, honestly.
Neither am
I know
Of course
everybody
not.
is. I really don't see. I think both of them are a glorified number 2 on any team.
That's absolute blasphemy. But
Hey, I will say,
Sorry.
we smacked around Nola last time he pitched against us, which was like a couple weeks
it's
ago.
not the playoffs.
Yeah, playoffs are different. You get new scouting reports and stuff like that.
Wait till Jazz gets a little sniff of the postseason. You smell
Yeah,
that?
and,
Yeah,
that's a
tears his
nuke.
ACL or something.
I was gonna say he's gonna probably like sniff it and be like, "Oh my gosh, my nose! I can't play."
My pinky.
Oh wait, where's the ball in the outfield? I have no idea.
Yeah, so I think that'll be good. But I do want to make a comment and ask this question for teams like, let's say the Marlins, let's say the Diamondbacks, the Rays, Rangers, teams like that don't maybe have a solidified like 3 or 4 guy from a starting pitching standpoint. They're really top end heavy of a great 1, good 2, but use their bullpen a lot. How do you feel a wild card sets them up once they get past the wild card? If they do, how does it set them up for the DS, for the ALDS, NLDS? Because your game 1, you're facing their ace, but you're probably throwing out a 3, maybe even going with a bullpen game. Do you think it starts momentum, or how do y'all think about that? And I guess, Kale, maybe you can speak to this with the Braves obviously getting the bye. So, what would you rather do?
I think that's where 2 things are big for me. Is 1, you allow your hitters to stay in a rhythm, which helps a lot. But 2, that's where the dogs come in. Like, instead of getting 5 days off, hey, I need you after 3 days.
No.
Yeah.
And maybe not go 9 innings, but I need 6 innings from you every 3rd day.
Yeah.
Because you've got all season
To rest.
to rest. All right, this is live or die.
This is where you grit.
So yeah. And some people don't have it. Like Josh Hader, I can't pitch 4 outs.
George Kirby?
So,
no way.
Yeah, George Kirby, my arm hurts after 7 pitches. Yeah. I'm a knuckleballer now.
Did you see that pitch, dude?
Yeah, it was for Tim Wakefield, I bet. Oh, you're not getting away from this one, buddy. You're still a scumbag.
Yeah, speaking of Tim, honestly, I don't feel like his family's ever going to watch this podcast, but prayers and thoughts going out to that Wakefield family. Obviously, Tim grew up watching him. It was great to just see.
I threw a curveball. I mean, I threw a knuckleball because of him.
What is wrong with you? Get out!
I threw a knuckleball. I learned how to throw a knuckleball. Kind of nasty, but because I watched him growing up.
Yeah, sad news to hear, definitely for sure. Somebody that
James
we grew up watching.
Being disrespectful, but yeah.
So, anyways, but yeah, back to
prayers to that family. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
Back on the topic of pitchers after the NL wild card or AL wild card. Anything else, Kel?
No, just you got to have, and honestly, it goes for the same way with the bullpen. I think that's why you hear so much about like if your bullpen goes 2 days in a row during the season, then maybe not let them go 3 down the stretch. But in the playoffs, I need you. Like, you're always available. Now, you might not pitch that game, but I need you available.
Yeah.
And the bullpen comes into it, but that's where I think the 4th and 5th guy come much more into it as far as I need you to get 4 innings. I just need you to pitch me 3 to 4 good innings.
Kind of like an opener. Yeah.
Right, yeah. So I think it's all – but I think the lineup is the big thing for me because, like last year, both number ones, the Dodgers and the Braves, got knocked out after the first series. So, it's all, and that's where I go back to it. Casey doesn't believe in coaching in Major League Baseball, but managers matter
to a certain extent. Yes.
Yeah, no, who cares about them? making decisions.
They have to make the big decisions, but I don't feel like they really help in a development area of the players. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I don't. But
listen, everybody, this is America. You can have your opinion.
Yeah.
Okay, he's been growing up with Kevin Cash.
Yeah, I know.
I had Joe Madden before that, though.
What do the numbers say?
Don't care.
Let me check my calculator.
Anyways, anything else? James, you got anything? Or, yeah, anything?
Marlins in the World Series. We'll see you there.
Okay. Hot take.
I hope it happens.
Heard it here first.
I'd honestly, because of a lot of things, I'd rather the Marlins than I must the Braves.
No, you don't.
Yeah,
You're
that's a
fan.
lot.
I was like, no, Jan.
I'll try to give you hope, but I'm glad you called the just pure deceit.
We did sweep y'all. I know that's in the back of your head.
We threw two double A pitchers, but whatever.
I know you're scared.
Anyways,
physically couldn't be less scared.
So obviously the end of the season, like we mentioned, came to a close today. 162 games. What is y'all's one takeaway, or what was one thing from this season? Obviously not just from one team. Well, you can say from one team, but just in a whole that you either enjoyed or stood out to you this season. Maybe it's the new rules. What did you enjoy of this season?
Yeah, I'll go. Athleticism is back in the game.
Big time.
That's my biggest thing. So, you can't just put Max Muncy at second base and put him in right field.
True.
You got to have athletes up the middle. And if you say you don't like stolen bases, then
you're
you just don't. You don't have a heartbeat. You need to check your heart. So, but yeah, just athleticism in the game is big for me. You see the bigger plays up the middle and stuff like that, and diving catches, all this stuff. So that's the biggest thing for me. More entertainment.
Yeah, I agree. What about you, James?
Better call me Kale.
Yeah.
That's not the worst thing.
Yeah. What's wrong with you calling me Kale? You son of a.
I will say at the beginning of the year, I wasn't fond of the pitch clock, but I mean, over the season went on, I think the players got used to it. It didn't really affect them further in the season. It did speed up the games, which I mean, me personally, I'd rather want to spend more time at the games. But I know it speeds up the process. It keeps people entertained, or it keeps them actually looking at the game where it's not a pause here and there.
Yeah, if James can pay attention for 3 hours, anyone on this planet can.
That's true. Attention span of a squirrel.
I'll say I've got severe ADD, but not bad as James.
But no, definitely. I think the pitch clock it's not bad. I mean, I like it. Even with the no shift, there's more hits. I think more runs. I think the shift took away a lot of base hits to right. More action, exactly. I do like the more athleticism. There's a lot of rookies coming up, showing that they can play ball, and the Orioles are showing that. So I'm excited for the coming decade of the MLB baseball.
Okay, so remind me. You go, but remind me after this. I'm trying to think of a keyword. Just options for the pitch clock in the playoffs.
Oh,
Gotcha.
That's right.
Yeah, we'll touch on the rules. I haven't looked into them too much. But
I haven't. This is just strictly off of what I would like to see.
Well, do some research before you talk
chance.
about it. Anyways, James, I think you touched on it. With my point is definitely I loved seeing all the rookies come up this year. I think it was exciting to see this new generation of players. Is also kind of sad, this past week of seeing guys like Wainwright, Cabrera, their careers coming to an end. It kind of did. It really did, yeah. But it was bittersweet. Obviously, he's had a great career. He deserves everything.
Hall of Famer.
But yeah, I think with the new teams in the playoffs as well, I think that is also a new thing that I've really enjoyed is not seeing the same good teams, dominating every single division. I think this past month and a half or 2 months, if you truly love baseball, could have been two of the most exciting months you've ever seen.
We've seen in years,
with the playoffs coming to an end, or not playoffs coming to an end, the regular season coming to an end with the playoff positions, playoff spots. It was just an exciting time for baseball for sure. I think baseball is definitely coming alive again.
Oh, yeah.
You had to even because I found myself checking the NL Central.
Yeah.
Seeing if the Cubs made it, if the Marlins got into the NL wild card and stuff like that. So you had to check on baseball, not just your team and stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure, definitely.
Agreed.
Well, good. Well, Kale, you want to get into what?
This is just I was thinking about it I was driving around at work, and I don't know why I thought about it, but no. But no, it was I was watching the Braves game. I was listening to it, not watching, boss. But Raisel Iglesias in the ninth inning, after 1 out, he got a pitch clock violation, and it just made me think he was about to pitch, and it was 1 second. I would love to see, and I know it's kind of not anti-climactic, but it probably is useless, but having a warning in the playoffs for both, you get one warning a game for each batter, and each pitcher gets one warning a game. Because I think that then you can add in more mental games, hey, I'll take that warning in this spot, but I'm gonna make that hitter sit there in his stance for 15 seconds because your legs start getting tired and stuff like that. I think that would be something that would add
strategy somewhat.
Yeah, strategies. There you go. That's the word.
You want to do? Yeah. Are you thinking one warning per team or one per? I'm guessing one per team, right? Or not one per player?
No, I would say one per player.
Okay. Ooh, okay.
Now, where I kind of disagree with myself on that is for hitters. You get okay, one warning at bat is way out of too crazy, and I want to just make it for pitchers, but you can't do that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I really don't know, but something along those lines, one warning, even if it's for challenges, where they used to have, you had 2 challenges a game. If you have 2 warnings per team or something, I don't know. I'm not smart enough to think of all that, but just a warning in general. Because can you imagine I can't think of a closer right now other than Iglesias. I don't want to bring him up, but
Scott.
No, gotta do for the Brewers.
The closer,
Devin Williams.
Yeah, Devin Williams. Can you imagine 2 outs? The first guy, he's okay, I'm sitting here for 20 seconds with a guy on base. Warning. Oh, that guy on the,
warning,
it's just,
warning.
I don't know, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I just add stuff to it. Yeah. Warning. Just a huge siren. Just get a huge siren. Ambulance comes in the field.
Yeah, I was just looking at it. Doesn't see that. I didn't see anything that showed that they were making any changes to.
I don't think so.
In the regular season to the playoffs, but to that point, I think obviously they have 162 games that they've kind of gotten used to it. I almost don't even recognize it anymore either, as a fan watching.
No, yeah.
So, but I agree. I think it needs to be a little bit more lenient, Kale, come playoffs, because, I would hate to see something like that come back.
Can you imagine a full count and a pitch clock makes that game?
Yeah, that would be disastrous. Nice. That would be worse than a umpire blowing a call.
Oh, 100%. Mm-hmm. Because listen, umpires, they're humans, and that's what I love about baseball is there's human tendencies in baseball.
Human error,
yeah. So it's part of the game. It could kill you, or it could send you on.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was just something I was thinking about in the car ride the other day.
Mm-hmm. Just baseball thoughts.
That's all I think about, baby. I'm grinding every day. I do it for you, viewers. all 7.
Well, staying on the subject of new things, Kale, you want to speak about the new record for the Braves?
Yep.
And we can talk about Acuna. I know that might hurt you, even though he's a
MVP.
Braves player, but
MVP. No, it doesn't. Be quiet. You love him deep down.
I literally said outwardly today, I said, I cannot believe I'm actually rooting for Acuna today because we were 1 away from the record for tying the record. And I was like, and he came up in like the 5th inning, I think, because he got taken out early. But I was like, I wouldn't mind if he had a home runner here.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
let him do what he wants.
Please.
Yeah, when it's convenient. When it's convenient for you, you're gonna
get out of here.
100%.
Big me guy, get out of here.
I was disgusting myself.
No, you weren't.
Listen, I'm not happy about it.
Big
I
me
was.
guy.
Then Marcell Ozuna came up in the 9th inning, said, "Yeet." Yeah.
Yeah, but, and that's another guy that you talk trash about too.
No, not the past 3 months. I haven't ever since the story about him coming out that said he went up to Ron Washington and was like, "Hey, can you work me out first base?" And Ron Washington said, "I'll do it, but you got to show up every day and work." And he did.
Mm.
That shows growth to me. Like a guy who's made millions of dollars.
He's still a
scumbag.
I will. Listen, if you want me to go into depth on this one, I will. No. Screw it, I am. His wife has put him in the hospital 3 times. 3 times. It's a toxic relationship. It's a toxic relationship.
Get out when you still can.
Exactly. He never throw some balls and get out of there.
Listen, for the record, I'm not saying it was right, but the only thing that ever came out about him was he held her against the wall. And yes, that's terrible, but never once did it say, "Hey, I punched her." Okay, I don't want to hear it, pedophile lover.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If Acuna has messed around with that same girl that Wander messed with, but you don't hear anything.
Listen, don't you dare put that. As much as I can't stand it, I would love for that to come out, but no, he didn't. He just got married. Anyway. But no, Ozuna hit it, and Rosario came within like half an inch of hitting it earlier in that game. But yeah, we tied the record, which and the biggest thing for me is like if you look at the home run records for teams, the top like 6 teams are from 2019, and that ball was that was a little bouncy ball that year. So it's nice to have that record, like tie a record. I think there's no asterisk on ours. I think there's maybe not asterisks on the 2019 teams, but the balls were wound tightly. So
yeah, until they drug test Ozuna and Acuna and Olsen and find out they got steroids in them.
Acuna would never.
Yeah, no,
he'd be the first guy.
Not a chance in hating.
Kale, back him up.
Yeah, I'll have his back on this one.
Yeah, he's
Ozuna maybe.
It's on tape. He loves Acuna.
Yeah. No, I'll have his back. They done the steroids because God loves him more for some godforsaken reason. But
he's a dog.
He ties.
Ozuna, he's always been a good hitter, man. I think he just, I really do think Ozuna lost the love of the game for a little bit.
Yeah. When he went to Miami, when he was with Miami.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think that Jose Fernandez situation really messed him up in Miami because he was supposed to be on that boat too.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I think that really.
Which I don't understand. I don't understand how you can lose the love of the game for that. I feel like you should love it more, be appreciative of life.
Yeah.
But everybody's different.
No, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, no. It was big for us today, and when the fact that we got in the 9th inning was cool, down to the wire. Because I said in the 7th inning, I said, "Screw it, we're not getting it." And then he hit it. I said, "I never doubted you once. Oh. But yeah, and then Acuna season, people can say all they want to about the bags and the rules and yada yada.
Dude,
the amount of time I don't think I've ever seen Acuna leave the bat like still on like the 3rd. Like how the pitchers get 3.
Yeah,
he's never taken advantage of that rule.
No, it's usually first pitch.
I'll say usually first pitch he's gone.
Yeah.
So, it's still an accomplishment. I do think the bags. I mean. the bags are the bags. They are bigger, but
Dude, he had 70.
I think he could have gotten 40, 70 without the bags. From watching him, and this year, I'm telling you,
40 home
100%.
runs, yes. 70 stolen bases, no chance.
Easy.
Yes.
Sorry.
I think, yes.
He hasn't been
50,
healthy.
maybe 50.
Dude, he was on pace in 2021. He was on pace for like 80 bags, and then he got hurt.
Dude, I agree with Kale.
No.
Listen, you can. I when you the second we talk about the Braves, I completely cut you off in my brain, Casey. So nothing you can say will affect me.
At least I'm still in his head.
Yeah, 100%. James can, for the life of me, I haven't figured out how to get him out. But
I'm in the back going, Acuna.
back of the Bird Boys, I guess.
Acuna, dog.
I hate it.
I'm sorry. Obviously, I didn't watch every game. I didn't watch every stolen base he ever had. But I can probably guess that there's at least 5 to 10 of those where the guy tried to pick over twice and he didn't have to pick off again. Or
I'll give you 3 because I missed I missed 5 games this year. But no, I'm not joking. I missed 5 games.
Yeah, I'm right there too.
We're dogs here.
Braves.
I'll give you 3, but I'm telling you, I've watched minimum 155 games, and it's almost unanimously either 0-0 or 1-0. He's going.
That's what it takes me in the Sunday League right here, boy. Grinders.
Yeah.
Acuna, don't really care too much for the guy, but I got to give him credit.
Oh, can't stand the human being. Yeah.
He deserves it. He
Well
deserves the MVP. He's had a great season, obviously. One of the best
historic
you've probably ever seen. I can't wait for his 40-70 card to come out in MLB The Show. I'll grind to get it probably.
Never. I'm real. I'm not using that crap.
Yes, you will.
Give me the 40-100 Ozuna card over him. He got 40 home runs and 100 RBIs. Yeah. Ozzy got 34 and 110.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we're dogs.
The Braves are.
Hate us all you want. Bring on the hate, Casey.
Yeah.
We'd love it.
You can't hate, dude.
Oh, I'm sure.
The Braves are going to be good till 2030.
Yeah. Can't wait.
Well, that's about it that we got here. Unless y'all have anything else.
We straight. I can't wait till October.
Padres and Mets.
Padres, Mets.
They suck.
Yeah.
And
I guess we can talk about
all that money and nothing.
Yeah. Wasted.
That's,
down the drain. Nothing really talk about.
I think the Padres are becoming like the new Yankees, where people hate them.
We haven't talked about it on the podcast yet.
What?
I changed everything I said about my highlight of the year.
What is it?
Losing to fantasy?
No. Oh my God, I'm blanking on his name.
Ohtani?
How can it be the highlight of your season?
Gabe Kapler getting fired. It happened, boys. We did it. He's gone.
The hand tattoos
are never coming back.
Little do you know, he's about to take Ron Washington's job once Ron goes to be the head coach for the Giants. Yeah, I said it.
We are doing a podcast that hour if that happens.
I will officially end my relationship with the Braves and never ever root for them again. Now, for I do think I would love to see Ron Washington as manager again.
Yeah, I would.
As much as I would hate to lose him, because again, I think he's a huge part of our success. Even though Casey doesn't believe in coaching.
No, he's not a head coach. I firmly believe in him.
It's called a manager, but yeah. Football, you idiot.
Keep going.
But yeah, I would love to. I think he deserves another chance because granted he never won a World Series, but if Nelson Cruz doesn't punk out and catch that ball, he's got a World Series. So, and if the next one was David Freese doesn't absolutely turn into
Superman
Babe Ruth, I'm surprised he didn't throw 4 shutout innings. That's it. Gabe Kapler, Hopefully, I never see your face again.
You'll see him in a Braves uniform. I can promise you that.
I hope that happens. I hope.
Y'all are too flashy not to sign him. So
they love the hand tats.
Flashy my ass.
Yeah.
We play 162, baby. We play actual games over here. We don't. Oh, I'm gonna go date my 14-year-old. I can't play this game.
Anyways, so nothing new. Yeah. Making jokes about Wander.
Yeah,
it'll never stop.
Never.
Yeah,
you should have wore your jersey on the podcast.
Well, thank you all
every time.
Honestly, if I go to a playoff game, I'm wearing the jersey without a doubt.
Of course you are.
Casey supports it.
You've supported. Also, you supported him since day one. Yeah.
I mean,
he loves it.
Got called up.
Yeah.
But
he's innocent.
They haven't proven him guilty yet.
Oh God, he's not from America.
Anyways, but thank you all for tuning in this week. Again, Sunday League Podcast. Find us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple
we
Music,
on everything,
anywhere,
everything
that you listen to your podcasts, watch videos, all that kind of stuff.
Make sure to DM Thomas and tell him how bad of a host he is.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yes. But yeah, check us out on YouTube. We also probably have a Sporkle video coming out of some trivia, some quizzes. So be on the lookout for that as well. Some pickle stuff from MLB Play is also probably going to be coming out soon as well.
Yeah.
We'll
so probably post about a new schedule will be coming out, like weekly schedule will be coming out soon. What we're going to start doing now. Mm-hmm. We're going to add in some stuff to really let you know how good we are at everything.
Just to clue you in.
Really turn it up a notch. Try to get from 2 viewers to 3. So
yeah, that's all we need.
But yeah. But thank y'all again for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you next time.
Love you. Bye. See you, Thomas.